Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I am Mike, and this is everything I liked and hated about 2010's A Nightmare on Elm Street Platinum Dunes reboot of the franchise that was financially successful, but was also so bad they still didn't want to make money on a sequel.
Can I have another?
No, shitty Ryan Felipe, you can't. Also, I'm not a huge Kellen Lutz guy, but he was pretty good in this opening scene. Great sound editing in this sequence as well. The whole movie has amazing sound editing for it. When Freddy's scratching his nails on some shit like an annoying asshole that he is, you hear it. It's loud, and the jump scares are jarring. Like, kind of like Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell. The volume just seems higher on this movie. Poop a trip.
Dean, what's going on?
You know, call me crazy, but I think a prerequisite to acting should be that you can move your face.
Is that the only thing you want to ask her, Quentin?
Yeah, Quentin, maybe you should chime in with...
Haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door?
You Panic at the Disco looking fucks. Kyle Gallner rules, by the way. See Dinner in America, and I actually think both he and Noomi Rapace are also really good in this movie.
Come on.
How the fuck did he know that that was going to be the exact amount to cover his bill? Was food this cheap in 2010? What is this fluffy ass lighting? Are we at a fucking Coldplay concert? And our first glance at the CGI human ballsack with a mouth Freddy Krueger, an all-around good performance by Jackie Earle Haley that was butt-fucked to Planet Goo by the special effects team. But then this payoff and title drop was pretty gnarly, I'm not gonna lie. Dean, what are you doing? I'm kicking my own ass, do you mind? The goddamn pit is blue. Oh, she must shop at American Eagle. All the kids are wearing ripped funeral clothes these days. I can't believe people buy clothes that already have holes in them. World's going to hell in a chicken basket.
Do you have any idea what that means?
I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Are you fucking kidding me with the CGI horse shit? I mean, this has to be the coolest, easiest gag to pull off, and we're gonna make it look like the rug from shitty second-rate flea market Aladdin. It looks like the budget version of the Frighteners. What is he, a sandworm? Is this Lawnmower Man? Way to dick up an awesome movie moment, guys. You could have used a fucking sheet and a pillow to make this scene happen, and instead we got this horse shit. I've taken shits with better graphics. Poopy fruit. That jump scare is great here, and so is Jackie Earle Haley's voice.
Remember me?
It's just that when his mouth moves, it looks like you're shaking a dead fish.
Chris, you okay?
Okay, if we're staying true to the original, her mom was just downstairs getting railed by some drunk dude who was angry that he couldn't find the whiskey. Here's a pretty cool scene where she's reading these old history books and falls asleep, and it turns into a fucked up, and you ruined it with shitty CGI.
Closing a goddamn door, no.
I was just patting him.
Could you imagine Seth Rogen as Freddy Krueger here? Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Nancy.
Watch this shit. This is great. She comes in the room. She opens the door unabated. She doesn't knock or anything. She leaves, and all of a sudden now the mom can't get in the room. She's banging at the door like she's trying to get in.
Nancy.
I didn't do anything! Stop!
Shut up! Oh. See, this is the problem. It worked in the original because he looked and acted like he could maybe possibly murder his girlfriend. This dude, though, the cops would have been like, nah, you're good, man. Go home and gel your hair. Here, you dropped your dashboard confessional CD. Have a nice night, son. Welcome to Buffalo Wild Wings, sir. What kind of sauce would you like on your wings? You know what? It's been a while. Let me get the blazing sauce.
5 hours later.
Did you know that after the heart stops beating, the brain keeps functioning for well over 7 minutes?
Best moment of the entire movie right here. I mean, that scared the shit out of me.
We got 6 more minutes to play.
Especially the at the end. Seriously, he goes
At the 70-hour mark, the insomniac will begin to experience micronaps. His brain will begin to shut down its functions for several seconds in an attempt to recharge itself. This basically means that you're dreaming, but you don't know it.
Now, this is an original idea here, and probably the coolest thing this movie does.
You must
God damn, dude. Got that guacamole dick breath.
You're my little Nancy.
And here's where shit gets fucky do bear. Originally, Freddy Krueger in the script was supposed to be a child molester. That's how they originally had it laid out on paper, but there was this crazy child molester story going on in the news at the time, and the producers decided that it was too close to home for what they were trying to do. So they actually took that out, but originally Freddy was supposed to be a child molester. And it was hinted throughout the franchise a couple times that he seemed kind of like he may be a child molester, but they didn't take out a dead fish and beat us over the fucking head with it like they do in this movie. And not a normal dead fish either, like one of them Captain D's dead fish. The skankiest fish in the sea. Ooh, Gigablast. That sounds hot. I could never log in without thinking about going to, CNN.com.
Wait!
How awful do you think filming this scene was for Kyle Gallner? It's like, yeah, dude, stand out there in your Speedos all day with the whole cast and crew around you. This shot's probably going to take about 8 to 10 hours. And we're going to have Dan come over here and hose you down every once in a while, keep you wet so you don't dry off.
Damn it! You open this door, Krueger! What do you think I did? I didn't do it! Get your ass up! Open the fucking door! What are you doing?
But what the hell was the point of all this? Freddy didn't touch the kids, and all our parents are murderers. But no, he actually did touch the kids, so don't feel bad for him crap. I don't care. He's the bad guy. He murders people. He's Freddy fucking Krueger. Let's go. Let's get this fucking story on the road.
Can somebody help me?
Should have been dead on a Sunday morning, banging my head. What in the paranormally unfriended ass crack was that? So this dude who's been live blogging all this time literally dies on camera, and nobody finds it but Nancy God knows how long later. Also, what was the point of that shit? Some guy at Warner Brothers had to be like, we need internet. Kids love internet. Put some spooky internet in that bitch. Damn, he grabbed her and threw her ass like he just caught her cheating with an ex-boyfriend behind the Applebee's neighborhood bar and grill. This whole scene, fucking awesome actually, and used with the whole Micronaps idea. That's why I want to see it in future movies. Oop, but there's that stupid fucking CGI Freddy face here to wreck yet another cool moment. I mean, seriously, he looks like Clint Eastwood getting a blowjob.
Wake up!
Put a little kiss upon your makeup, you wanted to!
This might sting a bit. Okay.
That was just fucking cool. Another moment brought to you by Micronaps fucking rule. Also, coincidentally, this is just how I act when my wife tries to take a band-aid off one of my owies.
Okay.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You know, he's just trying to act calm so he seems like a badass in front of her, but inside right now, his brain is like...
I'm alive!
So wait, Freddy Krueger was trapping these kids in his boiler room and making them draw dicks?
Tag. You're it.
More like tag, breath mint. Jesus Christ, just kill me already so I don't have to look at that fucking CGI horseshit on your face anymore.
No, it's not real.
It's real.
That right there is just great writing. Is he actually saying this, or is this Jackie Earle Haley in his trailer trying to convince himself that the tennis balls all over his face are actually Freddy Krueger makeup?
It's real.
Again, a pretty great moment there, ruined by Chester fucking Cheetah's weasel teeth and just overall horrendous look. He looks like someone tried to Botox their asshole. Okay, halfway decent job with the recreation of the step scene. Still not as cool as the original, but still better than the previous attempts at recreating classic moments from Wes Craven's original.
How's this for a wet dream?
And you ruined it. That's just your mom every morning when it's time to get up for school.
Your mouth says no, but your body...
Interrupting this super fucked up pedophilia memory to talk about how Freddy looks like he just got one too many face numbing shots at the dentist and his shit's just droopy as fuck. You know that feeling when they numb you so much it feels like your mouth's on top of your forehead? He looks like he just did Quaaludes with Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, come the fuck on. I didn't turn on Freddy Krueger to watch some fucking pervert try to be all sexy. This shit is just gross.
Now it's time to play.
Cool line, guys. It was even cooler the first 4 times he said it. Holy shit, everybody, it's Ugly Sonic. Jesus fucking Christ, he looks like a horse trying to talk with peanut butter in his mouth, but no tongue.
Now let me take a stab.
Great, now you've done it. You've pissed off Danny Bonaducci.
It's because you're in my world now, bitch.
That was rad as fuck, and great delivery by Numi Rapace. Hey, is this one of those magical blankets from Scream 5 that makes injuries disappear?
You're safe.
It's fitting that we end the movie on a shot that I'm so conflicted about. First off, I can't believe we've made it this far without mentioning how hot Nancy's mom is. Coach Taylor's wife has always been smoking. Secondly, that is one of the most egregious, awful, terrible piece of bubblegum fart worst CGI moments I've ever seen on film in my life. Thirdly, it's still somehow kind of a rad moment, and it makes sense that it's dumb and terrible looking because remember all the ending of the original Nightmare on Elm Street where she turns into a shitty county fair blow-up doll and gets sucked through the door? It's kind of fitting we did the same dumbass thing here. That's it. That's everything I liked and hated. A lot more hate, and a lot more hate towards the mask specifically. This movie was dead on arrival when, not a mask, not even fucking practical effects, but that CGI mashed potato ass that was sitting on his face that entire movie. The movie was dead on arrival. It was never gonna work with him looking that fucking stupid. Nancy. It's fucking awful. So that was the #1 culprit, but there is good things in this movie. I would have liked to see a sequel to this movie. I really would have. I would have been fine with that had they fixed all the fucking shit that was wrong with it. At least we'd probably be on like Freddy 11 by this point. So I'm changing this up a little bit. I have to actually apologize. I did not realize, we've done 2 of these videos so far. One is Everything Wrong with Halloween 5, and one is Everything Wrong with Jason Takes Manhattan. And there's 2 things I want to say. One thing I want to say is I had no idea that CinemaSin's show was actually called Everything Wrong With. I know that might sound unbelievable. I don't actually watch it personally, but I thought the show was but I'm aware of the show. I have seen it before. I thought it was called CinemaSins. I didn't realize that it was actually called Everything Wrong With. So nobody said anything to me about it really, other than a comment here or there, but I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. So I'm changing this up, and I'm going back to also because I don't want to just be negative about movies. Like in this movie specifically, there's things I liked. There was things I liked in Halloween 5. But I'm changing the name of the show. I'm changing the whole idea of this to Everything I Liked and Disliked, which goes back to an article I used to do on Medium a few years ago when I would use that as a way to review a movie. Just use a list of everything I liked and disliked. And it was fun. People seemed to like it. So, but if you like this show also, it's very similar to another creator show that we were actually on called Flaw and All. So I want to shout them out too. They do sort of the same thing. They count the things they like and dislike about a movie. And we've been on their show before. It's a great show. It's from Make a Path Presents. I'll put their channel down below so you guys can subscribe to it. But yeah, I just wanted to be able to talk positively about movies too. It's fun to make fun of shit. But at the end of the day, I also like to say what I liked about movies. So that's why the show is a little bit different. And I'll shut the fuck up now. Thank you all. Make sure you click subscribe and like the video. That helps a whole bunch. And what do you guys think about Nightmare on Elm Street, the reboot? I love your fucking faces. Hope you guys have a great day.
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you want to know about the darkness?
I said, goddamn.
Goddamn you, faggot!
I said, goddamn.
A lot of people don't know the darkness that goes inside their hearts.
I said, goddamn.